In this video today, I'm going to be helping you to master the right grind setting or the right grind size for your coffee grinder. Whether you're using a standalone coffee grinder, a home espresso machine with a coffee grinder, or you're using a commercial coffee grinder as a barista working in a coffee shop, if you're someone who has been struggling to find the right grind setting or the right grind size for your coffee grinder, chances are you are making this one common barista mistake. Many of you coffee lovers, beginner baristas, and home baristas have tried copying the settings from one coffee grinder to another coffee grinder, and you've wondered to yourself why you're not having the same exact extraction as for the previous coffee grinder. The reason is there are three different factors that will prevent you from having the same extraction. And I'm going to be teaching you these three factors, and later on I'm going to be guiding you on a step-by-step on how you can adjust any coffee grinder and achieve the perfect setting for your espresso. No matter which coffee grinder you're using, I'm going to make sure by the end of this video you have a clear understanding on what is your ideal grind size. I can tell you this: the grind size for espresso on this espresso machine is not the same grind size on this coffee grinder and this coffee grinder and even on this coffee grinder. And this is because of these three factors. Factor number one is the type of coffee bean itself. Different coffee beans have different sizes. Some of them are small and some of them are much bigger. There is a difference in the density of the coffee beans and even the roasting levels. And this is why even if I give you the exact grind settings on this exact espresso machine, if you're using it at home, you won't be able to achieve the same result because you're using different coffee beans. If you're using a smaller coffee bean and I'm using a bigger coffee bean, the extractions are going to be totally different. And factor number two is going to be the coffee grinder itself. Not all coffee grinders are the same. There are different mechanisms that are designed inside these coffee grinders. Most importantly are the bars. Some of the coffee grinders have the flat bars and some have the conical bars. The particles that are being produced by a flat bar coffee grinder are not the same particles that are produced by a conical bar coffee grinder, even if they are all sent on the same grind size. And this is because flat bars often produce consistent particles, whereas for the conical bars always produce particles which are not very so accurate. And this is one of the other reasons that is going to prevent you from transferring the same grind settings from one grinder to another. The third factor that will prevent you from transferring the grind settings from one coffee grinder to another coffee grinder, even if they are the same coffee grinders, is how new or old that coffee grinder is. A new coffee grinder is not going to give you the same coffee particles as an old coffee grinder. And the reason is the bars inside an old coffee grinder have lost the alignment, or they have slightly moved. For a new coffee grinder, the coffee bars are always aligned perfectly, which will ensure that you have the right grind size. Whereas for an old coffee grinder, since it has been used, the coffee bars have slightly moved. It won't give you the same result on a new and an old coffee grinder. The only way that you can transfer the grind setting or the grind size from one coffee grinder to another is if all the coffee grinders are new and it's the same brand, so they all have the same exact functions. This is only the time that you can transfer the grind settings, but still you need to do some adjustments. We are going to be focusing on first espresso, how we can find the ideal grind size for our shot of espresso. And these are the simple steps that you need to take. The first step, you're going to need to have freshly roasted coffee beans because they are key. The next step, you should at least have the basic knowledge on how to make a good shot of espresso. You should know how much coffee that you need, how much you should extract as your shot of espresso, and the brew time. because the brew time is going to be our core element, which is going to help us to know if we are having the right grind size or the wrong grind size. Now let's talk about the basic knowledge of the coffee grinder. What are the key things that you should know about a coffee grinder? The first thing that you'll see on your coffee grinders are the numbers. You'll see numbers starting from the small one, 0 or 1, going upward. The smaller one means the smaller particles, the bigger one means the bigger particles. Whenever you increase the number, you're increasing the size of the particles and making them big. And whenever you reduce on the number, you're making the particles small. And you're also going to see two words that are indicated on your coffee grinder: the fine grind size and the coarse grind size. Coarse grind size means the bigger particles and the fine grind size means the smaller particles. Now let's implement this knowledge on our shot of espresso. We're going to set our coffee grinder on a fine grind size. Espresso uses a fine grind size. The particles should be slightly finer than table salt, just like this. This is the recommendable starting point of your shot of espresso, and this is the fine grind size. After achieving this grind size, I have set my coffee grinder on grind size 3. I'll grind my first coffee from my coffee grinder. So we have our amount of coffee that we need for our shot of espresso, which is 18 grams. And now it's time for me to start extracting my shot of espresso. I put my weighing scale, put my cup. I start the time, I start my extraction. At 6 seconds, our espresso hasn't started. You can even see with the flow of your shot of espresso. If it's flowing very fast, that obviously is not a good extraction.
Extracted shot of espresso.
But on 36, that's our yield out for our shot of espresso. And our espresso has finished extracting using 36 seconds. Now, as you saw the espresso extracting, we are going to use the brew time as our core element. The brew time is what is going to help us know if we are having a good extraction or an even extraction. For a good shot of espresso, it should be in the range of 20 to 30 seconds. If it's above 30 seconds, that means it's not a good extraction. For this shot of espresso, it went above 30 seconds, and this means this espresso is not going to be good. If you test it, it's very bitter, dry, with unbalanced flavors. And the reason is there is a lot of resistance in the coffee while it's extracting because the particles are small. So to fix this shot of espresso, we need to increase on our grind size settings. From 3, I'm going to be increasing it to 5. Using the same steps, the first coffee that you grind from your coffee grinder, you don't use it. Now, the second one is the one we are going to use. We weigh our pot filter and grind our coffee. Wait again to ensure you're having the exact dose. And now, we'll extract our shot of espresso. Put your weighing scale, put your cup. You start the time, you start extraction. For a good flow rate of your shot of espresso, it should be thick with that golden shining cream. This is how a good shot of espresso should flow. The moment you stop extraction, you also stop the timer. Check the timer and see if we are in our ideal time zone. This is slightly above 30 seconds. We are soon reaching there. When you're programming your coffee grinder for the first time, you're not only going to make 1 cup of coffee. You're going to keep on adjusting until you reach that sweet spot. The moment you reach that sweet spot, that's the spot that you'll be using each and every day, and you'll be able to have the best experience with your coffee. This is becoming better. You can now feel the less bitterness. It's developing more body, but still we are not in our ideal time range. Since we are just slightly above 30 seconds, we don't need to make a huge adjustment. From 5, I'm going to be increasing to 6, allowing to lessen the time of our extraction. After adjusting, same steps always. The first coffee, we don't use it, we throw it. Then the next coffee is the one we are going to be using. So we start by weighing our pot filter, grind the coffee. Since we are trying to find the right grind size, you don't change any other element. You need to keep the dose, the amount of coffee consistent. What you're extracting out should be consistent. You're only checking to find the right grind size, and it's being guided by your brew time. We insert in our pot filter in the group head, and now we'll start our extraction. The moment you start your time, start your extraction. It should be simultaneous. Yes. Now this is the shot of espresso I'm talking about. You can even smell its aroma. The creamer. I'm sure this shot of espresso is going to be tasting really good. The key reason is it's in our ideal time. If you get your shot of espresso between 20 to 30 seconds, high chances that's a good shot of espresso. You don't need to overcomplicate your life. You can just adjust other things slightly, but you're already in a good spot. That shot of espresso is going to taste way better than 80% of coffee lovers or baristas that don't know this tip of finding the right grind size. Now you can feel the sweetness in this shot of espresso. It's really well balanced. The flavors, you can get it. The body is medium, and this is a good shot of espresso. So you just need to adjust your coffee grinder using your brew time as your guide until you reach the good extraction of your shot of espresso, which is in the ideal time. The same applies if you started with a coarse grind size or the bigger particles. If you're using a bigger particles for extracting your shot of espresso, that shot of espresso will flow very fast. You use the same steps that we've used from adjusting our coffee grinder from a very small grind size to the ideal grind size. The same applies when you're using a big grind size. So you're going to follow the same step and you adjust your coffee grinder while going on a fine grind size. You adjust it until you have that good extraction, which is in your ideal brew time range. This is what is going to help you master how you can adjust your coffee grinder so that you can find the right grind size. After finding the right grind size where you're having a good extraction of your espresso, note down that number, and that is the number that is going to become your ideal grind size for your shot of espresso. But I'm sure if you follow these exact steps and learn how you can adjust the coffee grinder like this, will work perfectly on all coffee grinders. But if you have any question that you want to ask, or you want a specific brew method that I should help you find the right grind size, comment it below in the comment section. I'll make a full detailed video showing you how you can find the right grind size for that specific brew method. Because each and every week I post a new coffee educational video helping you coffee lovers and baristas make the best cup of coffee. And as I said earlier on, for you to fully implement this adjustment of your coffee grinder, you should know how to make a good shot of espresso by staying away from the most common mistakes that will prevent you from having a good shot of espresso. And this is why I would recommend for you to watch this video next for a detailed video about mastering how you can make a perfect shot of espresso.